This article is more of a sketch as to how we might consider some issues related to the last days. If we consider we're in the last days, then we need to be diligent and we need to face up to the realities of what the last days may involve. And one of the common themes is that of deception. And also, another theme is we need to be aware of what's going on in the world around us so that we are not caught out, as it were. I think there are four major threats facing the world at the moment. One is economic instability. There is environmental pressures and stresses, hardly surprising in a world where we have somewhat surprisingly fulfilled the great commandment of go out and fill the earth, which was given in Genesis chapter 1. The other issues that are political in nature are the wars that we see around the world and the threats of wars. And then there is the social disintegration, particularly family life and the effects of modern technology. So if we're doing church in the last days, what I want to discuss in this article is the dangers that could happen if we try to make church be relevant. The dangers of that are if church is built upon relevance, the foundations may be insecure in the potential for deception. I'm not against some of the thinking behind making the church relevant. I can see the wisdom of it, and in this article I do try to give a fair discussion of both sides of the coin. But on balance, I would suggest the safest place is to establish a church fundamentally on New Testament Christianity, doctrines that will stand the test of time because they are eternal, Jesus Christ yesterday, today and forever. And obviously on that foundation you can build aspects of the concept of relevance, but always under the umbrella of, is this consistent with New Testament Christianity? Not in a way to be too restrictive, but as a check mechanism, because relevance can easily become a way in which the world enters the church rather than the church changing the world. And it's just a warning note there. It's not meant to be too negative. It's just an opportunity. If we consider we live in the last days, this is a time when we really do need to realize that what Jesus was looking for was faithfulness. And it's worth noting when Jesus discusses the issue of discerning the times, that he does make this point that he's looking for faithfulness. And he's afraid that people may not be faithful and actually end up really arguing with one another in an unfruitful way and treating one another badly. But also, interestingly enough, he isn't looking for a false unity. He says there will be division. Fathers will be against their children, children against their parents. Don't look for false unity. By all means, live in unity and live in peace. But in a fallen world, which is heading towards the second coming, the stresses and the deceptions that are going to be around are such that such a unity may not be achievable and is not necessarily a desired product that overarches all the other products. Far more important than unity is faithfulness. And I think that's really quite important in an age where we kind of treasure unity above all things. Realizing actually Jesus didn't say that. Jesus said the most important thing was faithfulness rather than unity. Anyway, it's meant to be a thoughtful article. Thank you for listening.